killed several civilians due to a ceiling within a radius of 200 kilometers from the epicenter of the explosion. Windows were blown out. This bomb was 1.6 megatons. I think that's in the ballpark of the bombs in the world's current arsenal. They stopped going for pure destruction in favor of smaller, more targeted bombs. Yeah, you're right. I really wasn't on my A game doing math that day, I guess. At least I wasn't far off on my pretty bomber dropping bombs shirt. As for the assumption, it's not completely accurate, because there are other factors at play such as the existence of the ground and air resistance. But the point was mainly supposed to be there's greatly diminished returns using larger nukes. Pretty bomber dropping bombs shirt. Tank top. V-neck. Ladies' tee for men and women. V-neck. Tank top. Especially taking into account of the region after the fact. This is also the exact reason guns in the hands of civilians are still powerful even when the government has tanks and drones. As well as stuff like this. Can't do much with a pretty bomber dropping bombs shirt. Lol, ride into a city in a tank convoy. Sit there and occupy and let the small arms blink off. I also think you're overestimating the value cost of destroying a building in order to take out a threat. You can rebuild a city, but you can't rebuild a dead person. Oh boy. Riding a tank convoy into enemy-held cities? Sure, it might shrug off small arms. But if the enemies have any semblance of an organized army, they would have RPGs. Official pretty bomber dropping bombs sweatshirt. Hoodie. Sweatshirt. Hoodie. And RPGs at city block to generally means you're going to lose your $1 million tank to a $1,000 RPG. You should look up the First Battle of Grozny and the Mykop Brigade if you think it's a good idea to just roll up into cities with unsupported armor. We bombed Iraq on March 20th and occupied Baghdad by April 9th. We practically did roll in unimpeded by their pretty bomber dropping bombs shirt. Because they had explosives and RPGs. Now I DK about you, but I don't think many as citizens have that. Or an organized militia. Just a bunch of people with guns and the vague idea that they can fight the government. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying guns are useless. Far from it. I believe the US military would just wipe the floor. Other products.